Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Azul here, bringing you guys Madison VOD review round one. We have Xander Pero versus Tyler. BuzzRoc mirror. Big differences here is Xander's playing the triple baby buzz. I'm not quite sure how many Tyler is playing. Login. I'm not really sure how much Tyler's playing. If he's not playing heavier baby buzz, definitely advantages Xander. Just kind of way the BuzzRoc lists have evolved. Having more baby buzz is generally just better because they get about as much done as the Buzzwell GXs, but they're only worth one prize, so overall, just an advantage. Here we go. Looks like Tyler's starting. Xander going second. So I'm not sure what Tyler top decked, but we do see here he has Floatstone, Remoraid, Buzzwole, Choice Band, and then he has Max Elixir in hand. So I'm hoping, I don't know if we can see what he top decked actually. Let's see. Oops, did not mean to do that. It looks like he top decked the Remoraid. Okay, good. Because otherwise you definitely want to open the Remoraid, obviously, put the Floatstone on Remoraid, Max Elixir to Buzzwole. Yeah, he did top deck the Remoraid, so that's fine. Looks like his only supporters, and he's debating it. I'm not sure why he's debating it. He had energy in hand, but ideally you want to open up with strong energy. Like your first Buzzwole, you don't want to attach 3 times to the active, especially because he's already committed the choice ban. I'm actually not a huge fan of committing the choice ban immediately, though. He doesn't know, I guess, that Xander is playing the triple baby buzz version, so he doesn't know that the baby buzz is going to be coming hard and fast. He's probably expecting a Buzzwole GX to come up, so I don't blame him too much for attaching the choice band immediately. Ideally, you'd maybe want to Floatstone it actually when you open the Buzzwole GX. Especially the way the mirror match is developed, you don't want to be hitting with Buzzwole GX. It's kind of just a liability, especially if they get rolling with a baby buzz, just backing with the baby buzz. And I would, so yeah, I would have, so not attaching energy is fine. That's what I would say. That not attaching the basic energy is fine, because you kind of want to like start off just 2-shotting. You want to find your Diancie, find a stronger beast. You don't really want to attach here. We see the Brooklet Hill. So I actually don't like this Brooklet Hill placement. There's no need. He's pretty set up. He even has a Rockruff too. All right, so let's talk about this real fast. This is a big thing in the mirror match that people mess up a lot. Is they give. Look at it. He's got Remoraid. He even has the Rockruff already. I was thinking maybe he was gonna go Brooklet Hill for Rockruff. He even has the Rockruff. He has everything. He has. Benching the second Buzzwole GX is not ideal. Even if he doesn't know Xander is playing the heavy baby buzz version, this opens up. Even if Xander would be playing like the heavy Buzzwole GX version, this opens Xander up to just jet punch these 2 to death and completely play around Beast Ring and baby Buzzwole. So even that 30 damage that he might get here, instead if it went here or here, it would completely doesn't give Xander that line of play. So I don't like benching this immediately. He has Sycamore, so he'd probably bench it before he Sycamore next turn, but then Xander doesn't get the option of choosing any of these 3 to put 30 on. He has to choose between these 2. By him benching this, it opens up that line of play. And then giving Brooklet Hill, he's fully set up. He does not need to put Brooklet Hill in play. All you're doing by putting Brooklet Hill in play is giving Xander, for sure, another Pokemon that he wants to find. So there's just no reason to play this Brooklet Hill right here. You have Remoraid, you have 2 attackers, shouldn't have benched the second Buzzwole. You have Rockruff. Like, there's no reason to play down this Brooklet Hill here, and all it does is, like, sure, Xander could have a Brooklet Hill, but you don't know that, so now you just give him Brooklet Hill access for sure on his turn for no reason. This is a big mistake people make. Once you're set up on your turn, don't put Brooklet Hill in play if it's not in play in the Buzzwole mirror match. All right, let's keep going. Use a Brooklet Hill. No reason not to take something here. So he gets the Diancie, which is good. You want the Diancie out, but you're not attacking this turn. You don't need Diancie this turn. Both decks only play. Actually, Xander is playing 3N. He might be the only person in the tournament who played 3N in their Buzzwole. Lycanroc, it's all right. But generally, you're not going to get end aggressively in this matchup. So yeah, this, even though you get the Diancie out, that's great, right? Like, you do want access to Diancie as soon as possible, but you don't want to give your opponent access to Brooklet Hill. And like, it's not like he needs 2 Pokemon over 2 turns. It's not like he wants this turn and then needs something next turn. He just needs Diancie next turn. He doesn't need anything else. He doesn't need any more basic Pokemon next turn. So he could just play Brooklet Hill next turn and just get Diancie. If Xander doesn't even play Brooklet Hill down for himself. Also, this energy attachment, I don't like. So like I said before, you ideally want to have a strong or a beast energy aggressively on your first Buzzwole, because you just want to kind of like 2-shot whatever their active is with your first Buzzwole. This also takes away the game plan of like drawing hot and being able to go like attach here, Max Elixir attach over the next couple turns, and then Guzma KOs something with this Buzzwole. It makes it harder to do that. So he can miss this here. And as long if Xander attacks into this with pretty much anything, Tyler's probably not going to commit another energy onto this Buzzwole. So then you then push your energy here, and you didn't have the option to attach a strong or a beast here to be more aggressive into whatever Xander attacks with on his first turn, if he gets an attacker going. I mean, he opened the Diancie, so he's got to find Float Zone as well. But he put the Brooklet Hill in play, so Xander finding an attacker is going to be for sure easy this turn. So I don't like this attachment here, because you're probably never going to attach again to this Buzzwole. So you'd much rather attach to the bench Buzzwole and then leave this Buzzwole open to have a strong or a beast energy on it next turn, so you can be aggressive about two-shotting Xander's first attacker. So I guess we'll just go ahead and see how Xander works his turn. So Xander has Ultra Ball, Brooklet Hill. Start with Brooklet Hill. See, he just gives him, like, I don't think I saw Brooklet Hill in Xander's hand. He just gave him the free Brooklet Hill. Like, this is super unnecessary for Tyler to have put Brooklet Hill in play. Xander gets the free deck search and to find a Pokemon. Looks like he's going with Buzzwole. So I'm not a huge fan of this. I would like to see a baby Buzz, but it depends on what his hand is. He might just go after, because Tyler benched this second GX, this opens up the strategy for Xander to just focus these two Buzzwoles down and completely play around Beastring and completely play around baby Buzzwole. And then if he can keep his bench small too, he completely plays around Lycanroc. So Xander actually has the option here to play around everything, all of the major threats on Tyler's side. Because he benched this, because he gave him the Brooklet Hill to make it easier on his turn. A lot of things. He could even go for, so he has the Lele. He could actually go for a Guzma play here with Lele. Guzma Choice Band, bring up this Buzzwole, hit both these. We'll see. Ultra Ball, probably going for Remoraid or Rockruff. Looks like he's eyeing up the Remoraid. Definitely one of the two. Depends what he feels. Because yeah, I actually kind of like the Rockruff, so you can keep using Gust effects aggressively to try and KO both baby Buzzwoles. I don't know if that's if that's the play he's gonna go for, but I think it's definitely a good option here. We'll see what Xander goes with. Attach choice, and he's either gonna Sycamore. Okay, he's gonna go for the Sycamore. See, I think the Lele Guzma play would have been fine. You ideally don't want to put Lele on your bench, so you also have the option to play around this. But now you're hoping to hit a Float Stone off 7, which is also fine. I don't know, actually, there he gets the Float Stone, so he's like all good to go. I don't know which one's actually better. I feel like if you go for this play, actually, where you don't like commit to the trying to chase down both Buzzwole GXs, I almost feel like you maybe want to go for Remoraid then. He may be prized. I think I saw Remoraid and Octillery. I'm not for sure, but I think I would almost have gone for Remoraid then if I'm not going for the Guzma play, because if you go for the Guzma play, then having the Rockruff is better, because then following up with Lycanroc to make sure you manipulate your damage correctly to knock them both out at the same time is the way you want to go about it. Yeah, not benching any more Pokemon if he doesn't have to. He doesn't want to play into Lycanroc. I also would have considered just discarding this energy off the Sycamore to try and find a beast or a strong. He does play the Super Rod, so it's not terrible to like overextend your basic energy like that. And like I said, you just want to be aggressive about KOing the first Pokemon. So we're going after the Rockruff. I'm not a huge fan of going after Rockruff. I think I'd rather see go after Remoraid, but he can just set up to kill 3 GXs actually here. And he's probably assuming Tyler only plays one baby Buzz, so it's not going to be too hard for him to play around baby Buzzwole. Let's see, he gets a basic energy. And see, this is what, I guess it hasn't come into play yet. But see, now he's going to end. See, this is why I really wanted to see this basic energy be here. So this Buzzwole could just get ready to go. Or even on the Rockruff. Like if he just held this Buzzwole GX back, attached to Rockruff, this energy be on Rockruff, could have Lycanroc get ready to go. Benching the Buzzwole GX, I guess, would be fine last turn if he attached the energy to it. But he didn't attach the energy to it. So now he benches it. He has another Pokemon in play. For Lycanroc, he does go Max Elixir to it, which I guess is the correct target at that point. But this should have 2 energy on it for sure, and then he should be looking for a strong or a beast to be more aggressive with the first one. And if you just get only a basic, like he only has a basic in hand, then that's fine. You just commit the basic and you attack with a basic energy. But you want to leave the option open of being able to attack with a beast or a strong. And see, now this energy attachment is not going to go on as active. See, it's going to go to Rockruff for Lycanroc. He also Lycanroc just because he wants to protect it. Solid. Protect protect the Rock Ruff. Ultra Ball is going to get Artillery, I assume. I think it's in there. Cynthia and Fighting Energy. Artillery, there we go. I think he has Super Rod in hand. Put the energy back in the deck. We'll go Artillery. Maybe need to up the speed of the video. Here, we'll see how far this goes. All right, there's the Artillery. I think I saw Super Rod. Oh, it's a choice band. Okay. And Artillery for 4. All right, so here's something else that happened. Okay, so he Ultra Balled away. I don't know what the other card in his hand was. He Ultra Balled away Cynthia and so 2 things actually. He Ultra Balled away Cynthia Fighting Energy. I don't like that. I thought he had a Super Rod, so Super Rod back in, and then Abyssal Handing would have been like okay. But you want to make sure you get your energy attachment for turn, especially when you're not attaching to your active. Like you're not aggressively looking for a strong or a beast energy. Just put the basic energy on the bench. Ultra Ball, whatever that last card in your hand was, I think it was maybe a supporter. Also, Choice Band here. Choice Bands on BuzzRoc just aren't very good anymore because you have Diancie. Like your damage, you can make up your damage so easily. I like the Choice Band better on the Lycanroc to make it harder for your opponent to play around Lycanroc. And if you do attach it there, your opponent might just be like, screw it, and then they might just be like, screw it, and then start filling their bench anyways. But the Choice Band force them to like force it so they can't play around the Lycanroc. I don't really like the Choice Band here. It's not really like necessary anymore, I guess is the best way to put it. Your Jet Punching here, the 30 is gonna go on the Rock Ruff. It's like almost never goes on Diancie. It's really hard to like actually Jet Punch a Diancie to death. So the Choice Band should have been here for sure on the Lycanroc. You just want to make it easier for yourself to use a Dangerous Rogue GX. He should have attached his Fighting Energy, actually, I think, to the Lycanroc. He can no longer Max Elixir to it, so you want to just get it ready to go and have it be represented as a threat. So Fighting Energy should not have been discarded off Ultra Ball. Should have been attached here. Ultra Ball, the other card in his hand, I'm pretty sure would have been fine. Or Ultra Ball away the Choice Band, actually. I wouldn't hate to see have just seen the Choice Band be Ultra Balled away instead of attached here. It definitely makes no sense here. Should have been Ultra Balled away or put on the Lycanroc. The basic energy should have been put here. Should have been put here. Ideally, it would have been 2 basic energy here or Max Elixir or Rock Ruff attach it. 2 basic energy here and then look for a 3rd energy here, which the basic energy would have been active then. And then yeah, Jet Punch here, Jet Punch to the Rock Ruff is correct. Go back to Xander. Here's where Xander probably commits the Remoraid down. As long as Artillery's in the deck. I think I saw it in there, so. Yep, Remoraid comes down. He wants to make sure he attaches to something this turn. Goes Brooklet Hill. And once again, like, Brooklet Hill shouldn't be in play. Xander, we has not seen a Brooklet Hill, I don't think, in any of the hands he's had so far. And he's been able to use it twice now. Maybe, oh no, it would have been in play on Tyler's 2nd turn. But he's got an extra search out. Like, Xander got a free extra search from Brooklet Hill so far. One free extra search, not 2. Because this search would have happened anyways, because Tyler would have put it down to find Diancie. There we go. Baby Buzz off the Brooklet now. I don't even know if Tyler will be able to KO this on his next turn. We'll have to see. Thinking about attachment, it probably just goes to the Rock Ruff, but he still has all his Max Elixirs left, so he should be fine to just save up. His hand's dead, but he has the Ultra Ball for the Artillery. His Layla's in the discard pile, so that's no longer an option. 30 this Buzz will make it easier to knock out later on. Yeah, so he's just going to look to knock out the 3 GXs, I think, is the current game plan we're seeing from Xander. We could have seen like an Ultra Ball for Lycanroc, bring up this, and then Jet Punch here and here. What would that have done? It would have been 80. He didn't commit the first 30 here, so I guess that game plan's already kind of out of the window. It's not a huge deal. I think Tyler has a Guzma, and I think that's the card he held over the energy was a Guzma. I'm not sure for sure. It looked like a Goose. He's going to go for the Rock Ruff. So here's, I don't actually like this play too much. I don't know what his other options were. I almost just like hitting the Buzzwole again and then putting like 30 on the Remoraid. I don't know, chasing one prize. I mean, he's playing around. He's trying to play around Beast Ring for the turn. I guess he can knock out this with 30 here. So I guess I don't hate it. Let's see, that's 30 there. All right, I guess I'm fine with chasing the Rock Ruff there. It means he can play around the Baby Buzzwole Sledgehammer. He doesn't get Beast Ringed next turn. Draw for Xander. He's gonna Ultra Ball. He's gonna go find Artillery. Obviously he's gonna want to attach an energy again. He's gonna get rid of the basic energy. I don't hate getting rid of the Float Stone there. Definitely going for Artillery. I don't hate getting rid of the Float Stone there though, actually, personally. You already have something with the Float Stone in play. Like the Float Stone always sticks. I guess this allows him to burn more cards out of his hand. So he gets to go to fewer cards in his hand, which he gets to artillery for more. So actually, by him going into this puzzle, though, it allows Xander to play into the play I was talking about. So we have 160 here. So he can go Jet Punch this, put 30 on Lycanroc, and then look to Jet Punch this again and knock out both of them the same turn. I don't know if he'll go for that play, but that becomes an option now, especially because he has the Beast Energy in hand. So he can do 80 here, or even 90 with the Beast Energy. 30 on the Lycanroc instead of this because you don't want to knock this out. And then next turn, look, if he has the other BuzzRoc in his deck, I don't know if he does. Xander only runs 2. He can then Jet Punch this, knock out, and draw 4 prizes in one turn. Play around Beast Ring, play around Baby Buzzwole. So I don't know if he'll go for that. He might. I think he can actually go for the swing around here if he wanted to. I kind of like playing into the Jet Punch knockout both GXs, but you don't want to like tunnel vision too much on this play. It's a very nice play to pull off because you play around all of their like super strong cards, but you don't want to tunnel vision too much on it. He hasn't attached yet, so I guess he's just holding on to the Beast Energy there. I don't think he's attached yet. He's got the 2/2 artillery ready to go, so I don't think there's any reason not to go ahead and set that up. So he's going with the strong on the Baby Buzz. And he's going into the Buzzwole GX. This will allow Tyler to go down to 3 prizes, but then he has to deal with 3 Baby Buzzwoles, and there's no GX in play. So Xander just keeps a GX out of play, then he can still win the game before Tyler does. So if the second Baby Buzzwole or the second Buzzwole GX was in the deck there, I actually think I would have liked to have seen Xander commit the strong energy, or the Beast Energy actually, and go Jet Punch for 90, and then 30 there. Looks like he is just gonna go for the KO on the Buzzwole. It gets him up 2 prizes, and he has 2 things to easily go after. So I guess this allows him to close out the game pretty much at the same speed, though, or actually faster, doesn't it? Yeah. No, it's the same speed because he could have drawn 4 prizes the next turn or 2 prizes this turn. This does allow Tyler to use, like I said, Baby Buzzwole's online. Beast Ring is online. So that's gonna be annoying. And actually, I would like to see like maybe a Guzma play out of Tyler to take out one of the Baby Buzzwoles. Here's where it would actually be okay to take out the Diancie. With a Guzma play, with this Baby Buzzwole, take out the Diancie. Because everything just gets harder to KO if you don't have your Diancie in play. So I would hate to see that. You could take out the Artillery, actually. You know that was Xander's only draw support last turn. He benched a second Remoraid, but then he has to find the second Artillery. You don't know what's in his hand. So Super Rod. Was that Super Rod after Max Elixir? I think we just saw Super Rod after Max Elixir. Alright, we're gonna let that one slide. I'm pretty sure that was Super Rod after Max Elixir, though. Don't do that. Super Rod first, get your energy in your, get more basic energy in your deck, and then play Max Elixir. I'm pretty sure we just saw Super Rod after Max Elixir, though, because I don't think he Abyssal Hand into that. Alright. So we'll see what Tyler's game plan is. So Tyler also hasn't found a Float Stone. Oh no, he does have a Float Stone. Oh no, but this is stuck active. My bad. For some reason I thought Xander had KO'd his active, but he KO'd off the bench. So there's the end from Tyler. He hasn't been drawing a ton of the thing. I actually, going back to this Lycanroc Evolve, I don't know if I like that too much, because you lose a lot of options when you don't have the option to use Bloodthirsty Eyes. So even if, sure, by evolving it you protect the Rockruff, but it didn't have an energy on the Rockruff yet, and it didn't seem like he planned to attach to it, so there's no point in really evolving it to Lycanroc, I don't think. I would have liked to have seen him just leave it as Rockruff and keep up either, leave the option for Xander to chase it, or just also give yourself still, if he doesn't chase it, give yourself the utility of Bloodthirsty Eyes. He was also in a position where if Xander was going to look to snipe it out, it's a 70 HP Rockruff. Like he couldn't snipe it out next turn, so he'd have one more turn to evolve it if he had to evolve it. But then this is just awkward to have just the Lycanroc there. It had no energy on it. You weren't protecting the energy and the Rockruff. You were just protecting the Rockruff. He attached active. It looks like he's going to retreat, maybe? Yeah, it looks like he's going to be a retreat into Baby Buzzwole for the knockout. Another Max Elixir. With that one, yeah, so it looks like he's a retreat into Baby Buzzwole, which is pretty rough. And if Xander could easily just go back-to-back Guzmas and take knockouts here. 140 here, so he can use this one, 50, 160. So he's got Choice Band or Beast Energy here. He could also just commit to knocking out this. It doesn't feel great. He definitely wants to look for back-to-back Guzmas on Lycanroc and Buzzwole. I see a Guzma in hand. So this Buzzwole should be dead. KO'd this turn. And then he just wants to keep digging. He ideally wants to find the second artillery, get that in play, make it super easy for him to find the it's super easy for him to find the Guzma to close out the game on the following turn. So we see the Guzma. I think choice band strong. He could go for the Lycanroc here to make it super easy to knock out just the damaged Buzzwole the following turn, which I think we probably will see then. Oh, he's going with Guzma on that. Okay. Setting up the Antsy. Abyssal Hand first. 3. Ideally want to see an Ultra Ball. He wanted to find second Abyssal Hand there. And we'll see if he has anything else to play out. Oh no, he has to play around it. That's right. My bad. Tyler's on 3 prizes. For some reason I thought Tyler was on 4. So I was like, Sledgehammer just KOs, right? No. So he needed the strong choice there. I missed that. Alright, yeah. So then he's gonna look to either swing around, knock out Buzzwole GX or Lycanroc. Tyler ideally would want to attack with the baby Buzzwole, but he whiffed the Max Elixir. So if he was able to Max Elixir here, that would have been huge. If he had hit the Max Elixir here, that would have been huge. But he did whiff. So we'll probably see the GX attack come out of Tyler here. Ideally would want to end, I think, but it only has the Cynthia. So we'll see the Cynthia. And the Buzzwole Mirror match actually comes down to a lot of like little small things in the early game to try and give yourself an advantage. Stuff like the Brooklet Hill, not giving your opponent access to Brooklet Hill if you can avoid it. Proper energy attachment, of course. That's one of the big ones is proper energy attachment. If you mess up like 1 or 2 energy attachments, you can really just put yourself in a massive hole in the matchup and you just won't be able to climb back out. So GX attack. So Xander needs 2 prizes and he has no GXs in place. So Tyler cannot close out the game next turn. There's another strong. I think he has Choice Band in hand as well. He's thinking. Brooklet Hill. All right, so the third baby ball is actually in the deck. I don't know why he didn't find that sooner. There was like no reason for him not to have found that last turn. I don't think. I didn't think it was in the deck, but I guess it was. There was no reason for him to have not found it last turn. I don't think. I think he had Choice Band in hand. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it wasn't Choice Band. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't find this last turn. Maybe he's giving himself option of like Super Rod, Lele into deck, find Lele. But if Tyler didn't take a knockout on his last turn anyways, there's no way Tyler was winning. So there's no reason not to just take it out of your deck. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Ultra Ball gets second Artillery. Broken. Yep, he's going to keep the Lycanroc in hand just in case he finds Rockruff. I believe Xander's playing a 2-1 Lycanroc line. So he has 1 Rockruff must be prized, but if he finds the Super Rod, which I'm pretty sure he plays, I don't think he's found yet, or definitely hasn't found yet. Max Elixir's cool. I think he's maybe considering keeping it to set up the Lycanroc, but I don't think he has that much time. I think Tyler should be able to close this out in 2 turns if Xander doesn't close it out himself. So we see the Max Elixir to the Baby Buzz. I don't think there's any way Xander loses this. He's going to swing around this turn. He's not going to get the knockup, but then all he needs is a follow-up Guzma, which he has in hand, and then this Buzzwole should be able to take this out. Second Abyssal Hand, another Guzma. Here we go. Swing around. He just needs 1 heads here, I think, to set it up in range for this this Buzzwole to take the knockout. Season 120, 140. Oh, double tails. So that's actually a big deal. So that means this Buzzwole on a Guzma will not KO. Oh no, it will. 140. Wait, 120, 140. Oh, I guess he needed 0 tails. We got 50 right there. No, he's good. For some reason I thought it was 1 less than it was. Yeah. So he just needs a Guzma and he closes out the game. He has Guzma in hand. Tyler definitely needs to try and find an end here. But on top of that, even if he finds an end, I don't know how he closes this out. So here's another situation where if he had set up Lycanroc with that energy early, like then he could go in with Lycanroc here. GX, couldn't GX this. So he'd have to have not GX last turn. Which would have been fine. Like GXing last turn doesn't really make a ton of sense actually, because you're definitely getting hit in for enough damage to get set up for a 2-shot. So the leaving the Buzzwole active is never going to be a way to win the game. So retreating there is going to happen no matter what. So then if you just had the energy on the Rockruff, and we talked about getting the energy on the Rockruff earlier in the match, he definitely could have gotten energy on the Rockruff earlier. Could have gone into Lycanroc here. GX, hopefully N. There's no N. I think if there was an N there, he definitely would have gotten N. I don't know what he would be looking for. So I think if there was an N there, he definitely would have gotten N. We know Xander has the game now. He has the Guzma in hand. Even if this retreats, he just Guzmas it back up, knocks it out. I don't think Tyler plays anything like Max Potion or Parallel City to get rid of it off his bench. So I think some poor energy placement by Tyler. I think big misplay with the Brooklet Hill by giving it to access to Xander for no reason on turn 1. That's like a big one. Like that can be a big difference between like Xander setting up turn 2 artillery and not, because then his first Ultra Ball has to go find the attacker and not the Remoraid because he Brooklet Hilled for his attacker, right? So I think big misplay on the Brooklet Hill from Tyler. I think poor energy placement for the first couple as well from Tyler. And those are the little things that give you the advantage in the Buzzwole Mirror match. There's not a lot of room to get advantage in the Buzzwole Mirror match, but it's those little things that do. So I think he needs 1 heads here. He's got it. I think Xander has the Guzma. And this one's going to be closed out real soon. Yep. Even the Beast Energy to add it on there. Yep. And the Sledgehammer does it. So that's it for this series. I don't know what happened with game 1. Maybe it didn't get recorded, or it looks like it probably did. I don't know if there was a game loss on Tyler's side or not. Either way, the series ends with Xander winning 2-0. And yeah, that's going to do it for round 1. I think that, yeah, couple misplays on Tyler's side. There was a couple different routes of play that we saw from Xander. I don't think but there was very clean game from Xander, as you'd expect. Very good player. But yeah, Brooklet Hill. I'm very the Brooklet Hill play is what really kind of tilts me. It's like don't put Brooklet Hill in play there. If you have everything you need, you got turn 2 Lycanroc access, turn 2 artillery access. You have an attacker to attach an energy to. That's all you need. Don't put Brooklet Hill in play there. Don't give them access to Brooklet Hill for no reason. And then poor energy attachments for sure. The first couple energy attachments were super poor from Tyler. Could have definitely set himself up for his mid game and his late game way better. So it's unfortunate to see. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for round 1. Let me know in the comments section what you thought. If there's anything else you want me to touch on more in these videos, touch on less. Be sure to share, subscribe. And that's it. Links for all of my stuff will be in the description. And thanks for watching, guys. Be back with round 2 soon.